Good evening, Lunenburg. Let's see, I am Brett Ramsden, the chairman of the Sewer Commission, and I ask everybody to join me in pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. In accordance with the requirements of open meeting law, please be advised that this meeting of the Sewer Commission is being recorded and will be able to be found on the Lunenburg Access YouTube channel after the meeting. The following information is also provided for members of the public that would like to participate in the meeting remotely. To participate remotely from a computer, please use the link to join the public meeting webinar found on the posted agenda, or from a telephone, dial toll-free 888-475-4499 and enter the webinar ID number 831-8724-9940. If you have not registered with Zoom, you will be asked for your name and email address. Note, no participant ID is needed. Just press pound when asked. I'll do a roll call to confirm that all members and staff are present. I'm going to start with the commissioners. Scott Dull.
Here.
Dan Proctor.
Here.
Arthur Cadis.
Not here.
Not present. And I myself am here. And staff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Bill Bernard.
I'm here.
Andrew Bellier.
I am here.
And Jane Ranley.
Here.
Hi, Jane.
Hi.
Let's see, anticipated speakers on the agenda, please respond in the affirmative. Dillison Roy, Brian Proctor.
Here.
And Ryan Cassie, is that correct?
Ryan Case is not with us tonight.
Okay, and our applicant, Stephen Panos. Is he not here either? Okay. Haley Ward.
Dan Chance here.
Thank you. And Daniel Sheehan.
That's
Okay, very good. All right, so as I mentioned, we're going to cover some things here. And regarding public comment. After members have spoken, the chair will afford public comment as follows. The chair will first ask members of the public who wish to speak to identify their names and addresses only. Once the chair has a list of all public commentators, I will call on each by name and afford 3 minutes for any comments. And the ground rules, we are now turning to the first item on the agenda. Before we do so, permit me to cover some ground rules for the effect and clear conduct of our business to ensure accurate meeting minutes. The chair I will introduce each item on the agenda and we'll go down the line of members, inviting each by name to provide any comment, questions, or motions. Please hold your comments until your name is called. Please remember to mute your phone or computer. And please remember to speak clearly and in a way that helps generate accurate minutes. For any purpose, please wait until the chair yields the floor to you and state your name before speaking. If members wish to engage in conversation with other members, please do so through the chair, taking care to identify yourself. So we have a public hearing and the date is October 14th, time is 7:13 p.m. We're going to open this hearing and we'll introduce our speaker, Ryan Proctor, Dillison Roy. Easement request for 830 and 832 Massachusetts Ave waiver request.
Mr. Chairman,
I need to recluse myself from this meeting.
I believe you can stay, you just can't vote. In fact, I might have questions for you, or we might have questions for you.
Okay,
I mean, I know that's how it is on conservation, is a,
Okay, so Dan is not part of the hearing. We don't have a quorum.
oh. And we can't vote without a quorum.
That's right.
Yeah, he can't be part of the hearing itself, he could be a spectator, but not.
Correct. Right, because he has involvement with the project.
Is there any way you could reach Arthur? See if he
I
could
called him, I texted him,
Maybe we
try and
could-
call him again.
switch locations of the hearing so we could still get this done.
Technically, we can't start the other hearing until 8:40,
Oh,
7:40,
Yeah.
7:40.
Yeah.
A
8:40.
member of the public may wanna jump on at 7:40.
Did you say 8:40?
7:40.
Oh,
It's posted for 7:40.
very good, okay.
Yeah.
They're going to just disable. All right, well, so why don't we jump ahead where we can keep our quorum as is after our vice chair returns.
Yeah, we can do our current business.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
We can go jump on.
Jump on the current business.
Sure, current business, that's what I was thinking. Well, we still need him to vote on the minutes.
Yep.
So, wait a moment.
Happens.
And, we need to.
We do.
Based on.
We do, yeah.
So,
I just came from a Board of Health meeting in Townsend and they didn't have a quorum, so they couldn't pick up my permit for a job that I wanted to start tomorrow, so. Yeah, just
I'm sorry about that.
very frustrating.
Mhm.
Yep, same thing.
Yeah, I'll try again in a couple minutes. I texted him again too.
Did you reach him?
No,
You can stick around a little bit.
Stick around, I have no plans tonight.
All right, well, we are going to proceed into our current business. We'll start with the minutes from 9/30/2025. And, want to look for a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve those minutes.
I'll second that.
All right, we have a motion, it's been seconded.
Yeah.
Dan Proctor,
I,
Scott Dahl,
Aye.
and I for myself. We will jump into the sewer business manager, DPW director updates. We're gonna start with the ADU bylaws discussion, which is always an interesting and fun subject that we're getting close
Yeah.
to completion.
Yeah, so I guess kind of dropped the ball. We had a draft what we
Yeah.
thought was
Yeah, the draft
decent,
that we,
but we gotta get it over to town
Uh,
council.
why don't you get it to
I
town
didn't get it
council?
over to them yet.
Yeah.
I apologize for that.
we haven't gotten it.
But town council is meeting,
They do, so we can,
yes, hours next.
his
week.
hours are. Look, I have the email. We have,
Yeah, so up to 2 members could attend.
Yep.
right?
if anyone wants to be there, let's see, we have. There were a lot of emails.
I'll throw it on my calendar soon, so.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was sent.
Yeah, I remember we knew that they were kind of short on time, right? So we were trying to, that's why we kind of
Mhm.
approved that last
Correct.
one, so we could see what council says now, if any.
Mhm.
But we basically agreed to it in
Okay.
general terms, right?
They have, Thursday, October 23rd, between 10 and 2.
For council,
Yep, and, or Monday, November 10th, but I mean, if we could aim for the
Right, right,
23rd,
right.
yeah.
did you say 23rd?
Yeah, Thursday, between 10 and 2.
Um,
I might actually be able to make that meeting, I'm gonna be working in town.
Okay,
How about
What's a
that?
good time for you?
yeah, what's a good time, so I can,
Between 10 and 2, that's, the 23rd, that's next week, correct?
be 20, Thursday?
Next Thursday.
Yep.
Very good, let's, why don't we plan for? How long do you think that meeting would be, an hour or 2 or?
no, no.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
minutes tops.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright, how about we aim for 11 o'clock, gentlemen?
Alright, well, what, only two of us can be there, is that what we're,
Correct, yeah.
so we'll just coordinate. So if you can't make it, let me know, I'll go.
Oh, you can too.
I don't have anything that day. you
Well,
know.
you're welcome to go. I mean, I went to the last one, so if you wanna go, you. two guys wanna
Look,
go,
if
that's
you
fine.
guys.
No, it's fine, but I mean, I'll go too.
You guys got more skin in the game.
Yeah, but now we're talking
And I
money,
don't
so
have
that's
to be
the other
there either,
one,
really, so.
budgets and whatever.
Mm,
I mean, it really, that's, like,
Well, this is really just getting it in place, right?
yeah.
And if you would like to be there, I don't necessarily have to be there myself.
Well, I can be there, so you don't have to kill yourself, trying to rearrange your schedule.
All right,
Where is his office?
The library.
Library,
Oh, it's at the library, okay.
that's all I have to do, right, Bill, just fill out our
Yeah.
name, okay.
Yep.
It's easy enough.
Put it in there.
Yeah.
Sheet and should be good.
I'll let you know if something comes up and I can't make it, but
very
it
good.
should trump anything.
All right. Is there anything else we need to talk about the ADU bylaws before that? Anybody?
I don't think so, no.
No, cause I think we were, what's the phrase, agreed in
Yeah.
principle,
Yeah.
before that, so.
Yeah.
Now it's just,
The legality.
yeah, it's
Right,
the
written.
wording
Right.
and, yeah, if we've, overstepped anything, but
Right.
seems pretty standard in with every other permit.
It's just gonna come.
Wording wise, yeah, I mean, if they're gonna pop, you can't throw a stone now without hearing the word ADU.
All right, then, I guess we'll take our time moving forward into the manhole repair on AFB. There's gotta be something you can add to.
I can, there is an update this time.
There is.
I'm just gonna keep texting.
Right, so they were waiting on frames and covers
Mhm.
and they've arrived. So it's tentatively scheduled to start Friday, so October 17th, they're gonna
Excellent.
start
Okay.
changing out.
So we're gonna beat the frost.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, so I think there's 26 of them we're doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they showed up, so we can beat
Yep.
Mhm.
beat the
Mhm.
frost. That's great.
Part of that too, they were monitoring the ones they were identified, right? Was that what we were doing? I forget at this point. I know we were waiting for equipment, but have they been monitoring? It was very dry when they were monitoring. Now we've had plenty of rain.
So that vice we bought,
Yeah.
We-
Uh-oh.
we don't have it in place at the moment. We're too happy with how it was working, and results we were getting. And where we wanted to put it,
Yeah.
More room for.
it was so deep. The cord on it's only 10 feet long, you can't go any longer because of signal loss. So we would have had to go down, into the manhole, we just, I don't know, we didn't do it. We probably should find a better place to put it. We were thinking the Whalen area, I forget which road. John Street, I think.
What was this? I'm sorry. That was
We
before.
bought it's just a little float, it's a tilt meter,
Okay,
and it's supposed to be able to monitor it online.
Yeah.
That was the other problem, we weren't getting a signal, right, you're supposed to. Have it inside a manhole and somehow it's supposed to give a signal to the internet, but it never worked for us.
if there's water infiltration or a flow meter.
It just tells you if the flow is high or low.
Okay,
Mhm.
I think there's just
Right.
signal interference, but was it powered by battery or was it powered by
Battery.
cable?
Battery.
okay.
Yeah, so the antenna was inside the
Yeah.
manhole, so. The manhole's in the middle of the street, you can't really stick an antenna out.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Hope we saved the receipt.
you're not gonna do a lot of single.
Yeah, it was supposed to work, but it didn't.
That works great
So,
inside the manhole.
We weren't too
I don't think
impressed
the
with it.
technology's quite there yet.
No, it's there, they just wanna go wireless, something like that, you just gotta go wired, there's nothing you can do if you need the data to come up and be reliable.
You can download the data, so you're not losing the data, you can get it afterwards.
Yeah, it makes sense, they should have onboard memory and,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
You think
yeah.
Did you try texting?
Probably
Yeah,
find another home
Even if
for
we
it,
could get on
get it
Zoom
going.
and see.
Yeah. The manholes that are the 26 that you identified, a lot of those in the state road, do you know?
None,
None?
yeah, so I didn't have to go for a state permit.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's one on the. westbound lane,
There's a
just
chance
before
he's
Hillside
working,
Drive
too.
that I hit every morning when I hit it, I say.
He works still.
Oh, you do somebody.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're planning on getting them.
Okay,
There's 2 or 3 on Mass Ave.
okay. Fair enough.
Hmm,
Yeah, so after they do, they hired a sub, Tango Construction to do the frame and covers. And then in situ form will come back and do the inside of those manholes. And then that'll wrap up the contract.
Out of curiosity, last manholes you've been looking in and you've seen inside, obviously. Tons of them. How's the concrete structures looking? Pretty solid? Are they
Pretty
getting eaten
good,
away at
yeah.
all from
Yeah, they're not
corrosion?
that old, right? So they're pretty good. A lot of problems are up, where they gotta adjust at the top, they use the bricks. That area is bad, or sometimes around the pipe coming in or out is bad.
Yeah, the brick's gonna fall apart first.
Yeah. But overall, they're pretty good.
That's good. That's good. So it's good cast. Excellent. All right,
Why is that we always extend manhole covers with brick, but yet the bricks always wear out?
That's
I
a
mean,
good
is that-
question.
I mean,
It's always
seriously,
been done, yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm amazed that in this day and age that we can't come up with a better system.
you would think, I mean, it can be protected. But it has to be planned, I mean, there's,
Who's controlling the?
I won't get into it, but there's pretty amazing waterproofing products now, and you can even put it in the concrete and it'll repel water for unknown.
Right, a long
decades.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with the
decades.
mortar and the brick, the whole thing is the road rising, right? If that section during the freezes. and
Yeah, the frost around
freezes
it.
and-
Was
Yeah,
it-
yeah.
There's a cost to everything, but the cost of replacing is always more, or repairs even,
Mm.
so.
Well, I mean, some of it's just the way the roads were constructed. I mean, look at that.
No, I mean-
My friendly manhole in front of my house, man, it's getting worse. I just hear every time a tractor trailer just hits it, I get all the axles in it, cause it's it's
Mm.
4 feet off the curb in front of my house, so it's just right in the traffic lane. So it's just bang, bang. At least now my windows are shut.
Yeah,
But
typically the biggest problem though is freeze thaw cycles and
Mhm.
salt eating the
Mhm.
Yeah.
mortar in the joints
That's it.
and bricks are
Mm.
like sponges. They just suck in
Yeah,
moisture
moisture.
and it softens the brick over time.
mhm.
And the heavy hitting of trucks over time isn't good, but
Yeah,
generally they'd hold up quite a while if the brick didn't, fall apart and the mortar didn't
if only
disintegrate.
there was a chemical free spray that could
Yeah.
waterproof the concrete.
Yeah, it's a
Trying
good way to go.
Trying to help out there.
Well, sales pitch.
Trying to-
Take care.
Yeah.
If Only we knew where to find
I mean, if
something.
we get some, flexible, exchanging mortar would be good too.
So, I don't know how much more we could talk about the manholes. And there might be something, cause all we have to do is, from here, is talk about future agenda items.
Mm.
Before we go.
They're gonna be
into the next meeting.
sealed, after that? After the new caps are replaced or whatever?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
part of the process, yeah.
That's all I had. I was trying to extend it.
So,
No word on Alpha, huh?
All right.
So one thing for future possible item is, we've been looking at the budget.
Yeah, we have,
We may wanna
capital
add
plan.
to our capital line at the November town meeting, so we wanna do that, we gotta do that quick.
as soon as possible. It's,
But
You talk about
Better-
the capital expenditure?
yeah, better
Yeah.
that we have the funds in there versus expending all of our funds
Yeah.
and not being able to.
Do you remember when I
Just in, just in
did,
case.
did you adjust it when I?
we bumped it up.
We did bump it
I
up,
said,
yeah.
push your hand,
Yeah.
I just said, hey, look, if it's there, put it
Yeah.
in there, the worst they
Yeah.
can say is no and knock it down. And then you have it there, but yeah, if you see something that's gonna come through next year, yeah, you gotta,
Yeah.
you know.
No, I mean, for this.
It's for
fiscal
this
Yeah,
year.
all right,
yeah.
well,
Yeah.
fair enough, but.
Threw us off was the right pass were
The,
very expensive.
yeah,
About the mapping?
yeah, the
Yeah.
permitting and all the regulations that we have to abide by.
That was
The,
a surprise.
yeah. It's an $83,000.
Yeah, cause we
project,
only,
yeah.
what, we only put in like another 20 or something,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Well, I think I had proposed 100.
100, but we
bumped it
put in
to
145.
Oh, 140, okay,
145.
Yeah, 145, yeah,
Cause you never knew what was gonna come, we still
Right.
don't know what the winter's
Mm.
gonna bring.
right,
We might be okay, but
yeah, we might be, but just as a precaution, if we can.
No, it's good
Add
if you
it in
can
if
have
we
it
need
there
it.
and they're not
Yeah.
hammering
We need it,
everything to the
exactly.
dollar, I mean,
Right.
if that's usually the first thing that
Right.
goes, but.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I'd rather not have to expend that money,
Right.
that money, I'm sure Bill doesn't wanna
Yeah.
either, but it's just in case we have to, unfortunately, cause we're kind of teetering on that,
yeah, but at that
So
point,
we've already used about 78% of that.
We need to vote on that and.
we would need to
Yeah.
vote on it, and
Okay.
then we'd have to put in an article for the November town meeting.
when's our cutoff for that? Next meeting, or was it this meeting?
There's- Yeah, it's like right around now. We might be able to sneak it in,
We might have to have another meeting.
but yeah,
Well, is that something we can?
Well, we only have
vote
one,
and
we only have
discuss
one
and vote
next
on
month,
tonight?
right?
we can't because it's not on the agenda.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it needs to be on next week's meeting, next meeting.
Well, yeah, see if we can have a. Special sewer committee meeting. Because we only have the one next month anyways, right?
Right,
November.
so November, we only do have one meeting, cause we have the town meeting
Mm-hmm.
and. Yeah, and Veterans Day,
Oh, well-
so, yeah.
We could
I
put
think
the
it's too big.
CBU,
Is
No,
it?
October
Yeah.
Too late.
2nd one.
October, oh, was it?
October 2nd.
Well, I could always talk to Jen, but.
Right,
Yeah,
to see how we can go about that.
But we have the meeting of the 28th, so we can discuss it and
Yeah.
vote on it then.
Yeah.
Correct. And then get it to them for the second.
if we can't get a
Well,
quorum.
October 2nd, we're already beyond.
Right,
Oh, I'm
right,
sorry, I
yeah.
thought you were November 2nd. Yeah. Way beyond it.
Yeah, Way
We
beyond.
can see
Of
what
course.
other options that we
Yeah.
have.
Well, like I said, we're probably okay,
Right,
but
probably.
we just wanted to.
Just want, yeah,
the-
cover it in a little,
And it it's just come up, we were just looking at
did,
the
it
budget,
did,
and,
yeah.
oh boy, it's a little tight.
Yeah.
No, I
I
mean,
like the better safe than sorry approach,
Yeah,
Yes.
that was
Yeah,
our thought.
yeah.
like we did when we. Just like we did with the. The work we knew we had coming up this year.
Right, yeah,
but in the end, technically, you still. Can have the freedom to move a couple things around.
Yeah, we'll move within the budget.
Right.
Yeah,
When is that next meeting?
40. So,
I would say.
yeah, 8 more minutes.
Okay, no. Oh, I was gonna say, I would say next week.
Yeah.
What is today? Today's the 14th.
Still no
Which sounds,
response.
no response. Hey,
How much is
I'm
missing?
pretty sure where he works, if he is working, I think they're open till 8, but he didn't respond to the emails. I'll try and email him too.
To throw you off a bit, if it's a couple of weeks before we could go over this. If we can't get a quorum tonight to. Have a hearing,
For Ryan's.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I just, if Arthur's not here now, I have a tough time believing he's gonna show
Yeah.
up, so.
Well, let me ask you this, does he still? He's here, does he still do his proposal? It's recorded. They can catch up. We can hold off on a vote,
You
I
really-
mean,
I
I
suppose he can go through the proposal, so.
mean,
something
honestly,
we
I
can
don't
think
know,
about, I guess.
I was
But we
digging through the
can't-
emails and I was like, it seems like there's some stuff going on, but I really
Yeah.
had no idea what was going on.
It would be nice to have a gist of it, is it, does it feel okay with the rules if we don't have a quorum to go while we're going over the? That would be an open hearing, right? For going over any of the details.
It's a good question, I don't know.
Well, if you two don't know, you know. And I
Well,
even.
we're just not
Oh,
voting.
they don't,
I mean, we do have a quorum.
We have a.
We have a
quorum.
We just
quorum.
don't have a quorum to vote.
But
Yes,
I
again, you
mean,
can't vote.
I'll bring it up here now that we're on. You know, I was flipping through the, you know, the drawings and I saw for 8:30 Mass Ave.
Yeah,
I don't know. I seem to remember a couple things in my, state mandated conflict of interest class. The fact that the easement that's going through one of the properties behind there, next to Stone Farm, is my neighbor. He literally lives behind me, and I'm abutting him. Does that mean I'm out on that?
I don't think so.
No,
Hmm.
I just wanna make sure, cause I don't wanna run into this. You know, if
Yeah.
if we all can't have enough of a quorum. I mean, I don't have a problem with it either way, but
Yeah.
I'm just asking what it was, cause I remember there being a little something, but that was more of signing off on something because you were doing a favor for someone, you know? I just happened to see his name on the print, and I was like, oh. I was like, maybe I should look at this.
So we do have a quorum, we just can't vote on it, I mean theoretically, right?
Just
Right,
this one, are you?
Right.
Do you have to?
The other hearing,
No, I don't have to abstain
7:40.
from that one.
Yeah.
You don't,
No.
yeah,
we can go forward with that.
I mean, if we do have to,
Go over a summary of
I
it.
hate to do that
yeah, if we do have
to the
to
people.
reschedule, I'm not sure, I mean, the next live one that we would have would be,
Newspapers,
Yeah.
they're gonna push it out.
the next live one we would have would be December 5th, in person, so
Real,
fortunately, yeah.
and does it?
Okay,
it
next,
does-
next,
We could do it on Zoom.
we could do it on Zoom.
Oh, well, I
for next
was gonna
meeting.
say, could we do it on
It could be done
Zoom?
on-
We're
Yeah,
also.
it could be done on the 28th, on our next meeting, but it would.
But
that's
there's
gonna
not
be
much
short
for
term.
us to have to do if we needed to change one of our scheduled meetings to in person, right?
Let me ask,
No,
let me ask.
I mean,
you
we could do that.
something. Is it, because I don't know all the bylaws inside and out myself, what is the contingencies allowed for special meetings, if certain, if we, let's just say we weren't able to have a hearing.
Yeah.
Due to a lack of a member.
Right,
Would that be cause enough to have a special meeting like next week, you know?
Sure.
yeah, we
The
can do
other
that.
problem with the hearing is, has to go in the
Oh, it just has, I
newspaper.
put the ad back in the newspaper, for the,
That's back
So
what-
that's
in the,
gonna,
back in the newspaper for, the residents to. Be made aware that it's gonna be rescheduled.
Alright,
so
so here's,
But if we open it, then we can continue it, correct?
Mr. Chair, may I speak to this? Is that appropriate?
Yes, have a seat.
Yeah, thank you. So on behalf of the applicant, I have no problem continuing to either a special meeting or the meeting in 2 weeks. I have a question that I don't know the answer to, but without a voting quorum, can you open a meeting with 2 hearings and then continue it to a meeting at a later date without having to re-advertise?
That's what I was just asking, because I think
That's a
if
good
you open
question.
it, then you can continue it without re-advertising.
but I was gonna go,
Because we have continuous all the time.
I was gonna go one step further,
Conservation.
what if we,
True.
if we park him till after this one at 7:40, maybe I can, you know, if Arthur's working till late, maybe I can go
Okay.
shake him.
If not, I mean, it's been
I don't
advertised.
know, it's
so-
just, at least that keeps us in the same date.
So I think that's why you wanna
Right.
open it.
Push it.
It's
You
been
open it,
advertised,
And then you
correct.
continue it, so now everybody that knows it was advertised, can
Correct.
go online, see it, you know, Zoom, the whole bit.
Yeah, I don't
I
wanna
think
push
you're right.
you
Yeah.
back.
We're double
Yeah.
checking.
We do that all the time in conservation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
So,
Yeah.
okay,
It's trying to
That makes
make,
sense.
So Brett did open it, right?
Right.
Technically, it's still open.
It is, yeah,
Yeah.
so.
so if it's, I guess, if it's possible to table and by all means, go to the next hearing and I can stick around and see if you
Yep.
can get your voting member.
Okay.
Yeah, if Arthur shows up and then if not, I can request a continuance to either a special meeting or the 28th.
Yep.
I didn't catch that.
I'm sorry.
So, no, that's fine, yeah. So we're gonna,
Excellent.
table him for a second, we'll listen to
Go through theirs.
the next meeting.
But we still have to
and
wait till 7:40.
Come back.
Yeah,
Yeah, which
two
would-
minutes.
Yeah, 2 more minutes, so
Oh, okay.
that'll be
I
perfect.
believe we are, well, we're almost ready.
Fair enough.
Let me,
Alright.
Thank you.
I'll try and call again, I just texted him.
Another little look.
So Jane, did you catch all that? We're going to, I guess. What do we call it, table or,
Well, we have to close it because we did open it, right? Or we're just gonna,
or do we close it or do we?
no, we don't
Table
close
it,
it.
or what's
We're
it-
just
is
gonna
there another
gonna
word?
table it, listening to the 7:40 meeting. And then go back to it if Adler shows up.
Right.
All right, and it is almost 7:40. Another minute, gentlemen. He says people that want to see them as
Yeah.
part of the meeting.
In case somebody jumps on.
All right. Thank you for everybody's patience. Going to state the time as 7:40 to open, excuse me, on October 14th, to open our second public hearing. And I'd like to introduce, the speaker, Daniel Sheehan.
Correct.
From Haley Ward, 792 Mass Ave, a waiver request. So let's hear what you have to show.
Sure, so I know the plan that you guys have in front of you there for the funeral home is actually 763. 792 is the Stone Farms, property. I'll give you a general gist of what the project entails and we can kind of go through from there, but pretty straightforward project. They're proposing, 3 duplexes on 3 individual lots. Everything's gonna be tying into a more, combined system here with one connection tap into Mass Ave. The other section on I think this is lot 3 here, the furthest lot closest to, the funeral home is actually gonna be tied in with, some pump chambers, force system, and kind of go from there and everything to one collection system. So, and that plan that you have in front of you, Mr. Chairman, is 763, which is Mass Ave. There should be another plan, for 792. Which is the Stone Farms.
Can you bring them in all together?
I do.
So it's probably like-
Yeah, right.
I didn't realize those, don't say.
Is this the,
Oh, they're all the same.
I had
the old funeral?
That's the old funeral home, which
These are all 763.
Yeah,
I did bring them all at the same time, but
I must have lost them.
that's all right.
And
So
It's
this is
the
the
same
one, this is the
concept.
one with this.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But 792 is the one that technically was scheduled on the agenda, so I figured I'd talk about that one first.
Yep.
Ideally, I'd like to kind of combine these two into one, 763 as well. Very similar concept. You have, 3 duplexes gonna be connected into one collection system, so you have one tap into Mass Ave. So kind of going through everything here for the waiver request itself. The toughest one is the emergency. Wait for Vice Chair to get back.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I'll give you a brief overview, same thing I just gave them.
Yeah, sure.
Ideally, 792 is the one that's on the agenda, which is the Stone Farms. 763 is right up the street, which is the old funeral home.
Mhm.
Both of the projects are gonna be 3 duplexes, tying everything into one common system and then actually discharging into Mass Ave. So you essentially have 2 taps into Mass Ave versus what would be 6 if you combine the 2 projects together.
Where's the,
So
where
you're
is
at-
it being combined on what property?
Yep, so 792 is right here. Unfortunately, not the plane in front of you.
No, that's fine, I can see it.
Okay, perfect. So everything's gonna be combined down to this one manhole right in the middle here. Discharging out, you have 2 pump chamber systems coming from the higher end. Pumping everything down, I should say pumping everything up, and then gravity fed from the other 2 systems.
Do we have that drawing over here?
We do not.
We do not. No, this is a different
By
one.
all means.
So this is the Stone Farm store?
Correct,
Yeah.
and that is 792, so,
And this is the existing stub that was left for Stone Farm.
yes.
Yeah.
Run that same jump park.
So there wouldn't be any work on Mass Ave, that's already stubbed out.
Correct.
So those would be two families?
Yep.
And.
Three
the
altogether.
Existing building is up here?
Yeah, I believe the existing building is right in this ballpark here. There's that existing stone wall comes in here.
Oh, I see.
There's actual building footprint.
So that.
Which is no
coming
longer.
down.
Yeah.
It's down.
It's a nice lot, it's a beautiful lot.
Where's the third line?
Over here.
Oh, okay.
This is where he's gonna pump.
Yep.
The E1 pumps up to that manhole.
Okay, and let's
To gravity.
clarify where the. They'll have separate. They'll be coming together and then coming out to the manhole, is that right?
That's
Yeah.
correct. So this is the existing stub
Right.
that they left for the property.
Mhm.
So then they're gonna have a manhole here, which will take that building, this building, and then it's to via pump.
Just sort of my own visual, was this the footprint where the store was?
Yeah.
Right in the
Yeah.
middle, okay.
Yep, right here.
I mean, I'm
straight in
assuming
back.
with the line, you know.
Yep,
So is this running, is there a driveway running down here?
so
To the
the,
back? Sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead. That's fine. So the only driveways we're really gonna have here is coming straight out here. This is gonna be the new building.
Mhm.
There's your driveway itself.
Yeah.
For each individual lots, they have another driveway opening here, driveway opening here as well. Those are the only three driveways I proposed, so there's
Yeah.
nothing really going on in the back of the site.
No, I didn't know if this was gonna come off the Stone Farm Road.
Oh, okay, yep, nope.
So, is there anything unusual about this configuration in town?
Well, it requires easements, right?
Mhm.
Because they're crossing the sewer line onto the other property.
Easements to the future homes?
Right, the sewer line will require an easement because it crosses from one
Mhm.
property to the next.
Yeah.
Right, so our
Where's the
regulations say
easement?
no easements without a waiver,
Mhm, right.
Yeah.
so. There's the three criteria, right? So we should have our speaker talk about. Those three criteria.
Okay.
Yep, I'll get right into that for you gentlemen. So the first one here is,
Until-
emergency. So the biggest thing with the emergency here. For me, this is more of a preventative rather than a responsive type of emergency in this essence. Because these two projects are very close together. It will require shutting down portions of Mass Ave 6 different times to kind of do each of these taps for both the projects. Coming around for the funeral home is you have a pretty significant curve. And while we would have proper procedures, because you're working in a state road, you need to make sure you have the proper flagging and everything like that. Unfortunately, we know how people drive.
Mhm.
So that was kind of my approach on the safety side. This is really more so of public safety as well as having less taps into Mass Ave does also limit I&I issues as well. Again, in a perfect world, if these guys are doing what they're supposed to do, that shouldn't be an issue, but just kind of limits how many taps you really have.
Is this driveway here, the daycare center on this?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah, daycare would be up there.
No, the daycare, yeah.
Daycare would be over
Oh,
here.
it's over there.
Yeah, cause this is the Stone Farm, it's
Yeah,
all
and
the
then the road.
condos and stuff.
Trying to-
This
This
I
is,
put myself as well.
Yeah,
this is
daycare.
this is 2A, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Right over, so you're saying all the basins are gonna be over here? Everything's pumped up to here, or is this pumping, you're pumping across the road?
No. So
Oh,
everything's gonna be gravity fed. So you're only pumping from these two lots just from topographic issues. You gotta pump up to this last manhole,
yeah,
gravity fed in, and then that goes into the municipal system and
Mhm.
continues out. As for your alternatives, the hardships, obviously the biggest one here is just more so having 6 taps. It is gonna be requiring, obviously, more shuts downs into Mass Ave. We've also already gone before Mass DOT with this project. As part of that, because we're having so many taps, they're essentially gonna have us overlay the majority of Mass Ave all the way through from frontage to frontage across these lots. So
That's kind of, you're showing there. So these manholes, just so you know, this manhole right here is roughly 8 foot depth, 8.5 foot depth.
Okay.
So that's not terrible.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's not a 12 foot manhole, 14 foot, you know,
And
so.
then it requires one invasion into Mass Ave instead of.
Right, which you're not even digging into Mass Ave, because there was already a stub that was left for the funeral home. And that's what he's saying, so he's gonna tie into the existing
just gonna
stub.
tie in, you don't have to.
This is Stone Farm, right?
correct.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And I'd like to know your opinion on this configuration, and obviously there's plenty of bonuses here as far as not disturbing Mass Ave.
So the configuration is fine, if this was next door at 7-Eleven Mass Ave, where it's an HOA. They essentially have the same configuration,
Right.
right? No easements because it's an HOA.
Yeah.
In this case, it's 3 separate
So that's
properties.
what I didn't know if I missed that, so these are
Yeah.
3 separate lots.
Right, it's not an HOA, so 3 separate properties, so where it crosses, you do need the easement.
And it's all close to the street, you know, the easement's happening, so you're not,
So you're saying if the pump's coming up from here, right? And you're tying in over here, basically it's this property that's gonna have the most invasive of basically two different easements, right? Yeah.
It's just so that way whoever has ownership over can actually access their combined part of the system.
Mhm. And how far off the road are these pipes essentially?
Great question. I know we showed a 15-foot easement between
From the
here.
street edge.
Correct. So it's from the street edge here, if that's 15, I'd say probably 15 to 20 feet for the actual line itself.
Okay. So it's not deep inside the property. They're never gonna put a shed there or
Correct.
can't build a building there essentially. That would be my biggest concern is future needs of the property that is gonna be holding the easement.
And he's got a stormwater basin here, so the sewer line is outside of the stormwater basin, because that's always gonna need cleaning and what have you, maintenance.
Also kind of adding up why you would want to ever build anything near that, obviously having the storm.
Well, I could, yeah, cause I could never tell from there that if it was wetlands right behind it. Or not, figured why Stone Farm didn't build over that part when they first made the development.
There is a
Put in a
significant
basin,
system.
right, to
Yeah.
catch.
Yeah, there's another basin
down
there.
there.
So my big thing with the easements is I look at it that this building is gonna happen, this building is gonna happen, and that building's gonna happen.
Right.
If we didn't give them the easement, like you said, they're gonna tie in. So by giving him an easement, we're not creating lots. Those lots are already there and they can be built on.
Correct.
So I don't feel like we're really
Yeah, we're not.
giving him anything. He has lots already. You know, the maintenance of a sewer line is pretty minimal. It can always be done with, you know, jets or moles or whatever. So if you did have a problem, hypothetically, 10 years down the road, there was a plug right there, they wouldn't have to dig it up. They would probably jet it or camera it or figure out the maintenance of it without having to dig it up.
Correct.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, just, that's not what you do anymore. You never dig up anything, not, just.
Not unless it's
They,
collapsed.
right, they have so many,
Yeah,
ways. They have so many ways to reline them
Yeah.
and all kinds of things. So I just feel like I said, we're not giving him anything that they don't already have. They have legitimately, you know, 3 building sites there.
And we're just
We're just
really,
making it a little bit easier, a little bit more, like you said, whether it's a
preventing-
safety issue,
Well,
less taps into a
I was
main.
gonna say.
And I don't like tapping into mains. It's always an issue.
And it's new,
know,
you know,
You can always have a leak.
it's newer,
Those are deep. Those are
every new
deep.
connection is.
and not for nothing, but Mass Ave's infrastructure is pretty good.
Yep.
In a sense of the road,
Right.
you know, being on it for a few years, but, yeah, if we can avoid digging it up and compromising it.
Right.
Is, you know, it's-
Our suspensions would appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I feel like this is a good plan.
No, I think it's a pretty sound plan, gentlemen, and I'm just gonna go through our small group of commissioners we have tonight, just to ask if you have any
I mean,
additional concerns you wanna cover, Scott?
no, I've already asked a couple questions that I would just regarding the lots and,
Just before we go to a motion.
Yeah.
Dan, do you have anything else you'd like to add or?
No, I'm good with the plan.
I myself think that the plan is, has a lot of good thought put into it and it makes sense to me. And with all the upsides to it, I'd like to ask if there's a motion to approve this.
Mr. Chair, just to be clear,
Sure.
I'm in favor of allowing this, but just to be clear, because our regulations on waivers, right?
mhm,
Make sure that the 3 of you are satisfied with the 3 requirements. So emergency circumstances that threaten the safe and continued use of the property. That's the first. right? So the emergency was,
Well, are we
a
looking at?
potential emergency,
But
right?
by that potential
Hmm.
emergency. It's. Any kind of real emergency with this pump up system or even a backup is gonna be on private property, right?
It's all gravity fed, correct?
Yeah, so the two lots are gonna be gravity fed, the main connection out will be gravity fed, you just have the one lot that has the pumps, but they'll have two pump chambers.
You can kind of see gravity.
And,
But what I'm saying is it's not gonna cause. A public disruption if there was,
Right.
a backup
Repairs
seems
happen up
to-
here, it's not even gonna
it
be
seems to satisfy the first part, at least how I'm looking at it. I don't know. Rely more on you guys with
I agree.
these, but.
Dan, did you want, before we go?
No, I mean, the emergency is always a gray area. I mean, in my mind, one emergency, you don't have to ask Mass Highway for road opening permit,
Mhm.
which is an emergency in the sense that it can take forever.
Mhm.
Okay, it's painful.
Yeah.
Okay, and I literally said to the state guy on another job I was doing, I'm like, we're not crossing 495 here.
Hmm.
And I was literally going from me to Andrew with a gas line and it took, 9 months. Okay, so, yeah, that's an emergency in my mind, I don't like to slow down development because of that type of stuff. And that's exactly what we're doing now. We're saying we don't need to dig in the state road. We can put a manhole there and solve that problem.
to be clear, there will still be some digging in the main road for the water service.
Yes.
For the sewer stub itself, I don't know what it's currently sized at, if it is a capacity issue, we will put a new line in, but we'll kind of utilize that same trench path and try to use the same tap, but
Yep.
just wanna make sure that was clear.
All
The other one,
right, Director?
The next one is undue hardship to any person or entity affected. So I think he talked about hardships,
Hmm.
obviously there's a financial hardship, there's the less thought hardship. Trying to get a permit,
Mhm. It is preventing a public hardship, basically.
that too,
That too.
yeah.
The only thing I could say too is my understanding is the lot does have a decent amount of ledge, so depending on how you're tackling it. Utilizing the area that currently has that existing sewer stub, you'd expect that they wouldn't have as much ledge, because they had to put it there in the beginning.
Mhm.
Tackling it from the other side, you could have a lot more ledge and some more hammering on that side.
Right, and the third is the commission deems it to be in the best interest of the town. I think that's what.
Yeah, yeah, we've already agreed on that one, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
I just wanted to be sure.
Oh,
that
that's
the
good.
three-
Well, I mean, just,
Thank you, Director.
just in the sense of not so much the tying in the streets, you did the property up here across the way, right?
Yep, so 763 as well.
So, yeah, I mean, look, I was. That's a hairy turn to, I saw what you guys were up against there, so, and this is just on the other side of it, so. As the town goes, it's probably a better option for all involved.
This must be a 6-inch stub left there, correct?
It should be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is that gonna be sufficient?
I would probably need to be upsized to an 8 based on the expected
It's
flows.
gonna be when, I'm sorry.
Okay. So this is a 6-inch stub there, so he's saying they're gonna have to upsize that to an 8-inch.
I see, yeah. That makes sense. All right, into the street or to the street? Into the.
Into the street.
Now,
Utilize
street, so he will have.
We don't want to clog in.
That he'll have to do, yeah.
So that's a positive, okay. Very good.
And then,
So I'd like to get, do you have another question?
no, but you do need to open it up to public also, in case there's any public questions,
Right, right.
so make sure.
Is there any public on?
There's no public on.
Okay, so I'll say there's no public questions on this stuff.
That being said, I will make a motion to grant the waivers as requested by
For assessment on,
FWP Realty Partners LLC.
I will second the motion.
all right, we have a motion on the table, it's been seconded. Scott Dahl
Aye.
and Dan Browter and I for myself. Motion carries.
Sure. Thank you very much, Sean.
Right.
I just want to at least take the moment here. I did request both for 763 as well. I know it wasn't technically on the agenda. Would you guys want to hear it? Did you want to? Procedurally, how would you guys like to tackle that?
Is Arthur around?
I'm trying to. Text
If it's not on the agenda, we really shouldn't touch it. Unfortunately. We'll get you on the next one, then, Gary.
Fine again.
That was nothing big, I assume. I didn't catch what he asked.
No, he didn't know if we could discuss this.
He
one.
wanted, yeah.
It's not on the agenda because it's so separate.
Not very hard to hear.
That's okay, not a problem.
It's essentially the same,
New hearing aids.
Yeah, essentially the same, you know.
yeah.
Very good.
All right, right, I think you have to officially say that hearing's closed.
Right.
It has to come from your mouth.
I'm sorry.
You have to close the hearing.
Yes, oh, sorry, the hearing, yes, thank you very much. The hearing for 792 Mass Ave, is officially closed. Thank you.
Have a good night, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm
I'm still learning my job.
gonna try one more time.
Yeah.
And now, do we wanna move,
Forward.
2 meetings?
Well, what is the deadline on the paper?
On the
That's gonna
paper, right.
dictate
Well,
when the next.
But that's why
We
I
have
think
enough
if
time.
we open his
Yeah.
discussion, I don't think we need to re-advertise.
right,
Yeah, I think,
Yeah.
I think he'll be all right, but
Yeah.
Dan's got the second one,
Oh, his,
yeah,
yeah. Not sure about
so
that.
yeah, that'll dictate.
And there's not enough time for a special meeting like next week, that wouldn't work. If we can't get
It
it.
depends on the newspaper,
right.
right? It has to be in the newspaper, what, a week?
We can go up to 5 days, according to our written laws, so
Okay.
5 days,
So
so.
next Wednesday or something.
Yeah, something around that, yeah, or I said like we could, we have a meeting on the 28th, we could make that a meeting.
All right.
Instead of a hybrid meeting, a meeting for our. In
Yeah,
person,
make it in person.
Do we prefer to have hearings in person?
I think
so.
it makes it a little
Yeah,
easier.
when they
just
can
to
stand
be
up.
able to- Yeah,
Yeah.
for everyone, right, yeah.
No, I agree, I just,
Yeah.
didn't know if that's like the normal.
So our
I'm a
28th
newbie.
meeting is in person?
If we're gonna make that in person, to continue, 6, the 8, 6.
Yeah,
What was the
the
other?
So we wanna
Yeah.
keep it at 6.
8:30.
So you don't have to,
Yeah, we can
Announce that.
move to 6, early.
well, I'm saying the next
earlier.
meeting,
Right, it was normally at 6.
Yeah,
would
so-
be, But, yeah.
just. Well, I mean, you guys are the ones who are knowing it,
If we-
legalities on having to advertise it on our end, so.
Yeah,
On a time change, so.
yeah, time doesn't
Yeah,
matter,
that's kind
I
of,
prefer
yeah,
six.
6 would
Yeah,
be
no,
better,
exactly.
yeah. If we could do
Alright,
6
so
in
we'll do
person.
6 here on the
28th.
28th.
So the 28th meeting has been changed from Zoom to a regular hybrid meeting,
Well, I mean, technically,
technically.
somebody could still
Is it
join
gonna
us.
still be 6 p.m.? Or do we move it to 7?
I think 6 would be,
Well, we
Good.
were scheduled for 6.
Yeah, we are scheduled
We were
for 6,
scheduled
but
for
we
6
can
as
leave-
a
we can-
hybrid,
right, but
technically.
we can
all
still
our
leave
meetings
it,
could be
yeah, we
like-
can still leave it at 6.
Yeah,
Uh,
You think you can't make it in time? Do you think you can make it for 6?
I think I
What do you
can,
think?
yeah, I'm done in Weston, so. Shouldn't be a problem.
Okay,
Scott, your job would be to pick up.
And does it become a problem is there any other?
I called his work, he
Come
wasn't
up
working.
with the difference of an extra week? As opposed to a special meeting? I'm just asking.
Well, I'm sure the client would love to push it along, so if we did a special meeting, then a special meeting is would be better for him, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, the house is on the market, they're trying to sell and get this done, this is a contingency of the sale of the property, but. If it's gonna be tough for the commission, if we have to do 2 weeks, we can do 2 weeks, so.
Are we
whatever-
still
whatever
gonna-
works for you.
go through at least part of the presentation, or I know you were saying you would have to.
I think if we're having a full meeting on it.
Yep.
On the 28th, we should probably just
If we have,
reconvene,
yeah,
That would be
make sure we
good.
have a quorum.
yeah, a full, where,
Well, I didn't know if him doing part of his presentation satisfies the continuance, especially where it would be public record. If people needed to
I mean, anyone
view it,
can go back and view the video, but I think, having Arthur here as well and his input
Mhm.
maybe,
So
valid as well.
what date was this?
Tuesday, the 28th, so.
Oh, so this is the 28th one,
Yeah.
okay.
If we don't do a
6 p.m.
special
Yeah, if we
meeting.
don't
If we
do
don't do
something
a special-
beforehand,
okay.
but I still have to give, there has to be 5 days for me to do.
And we need to make sure that Arthur.
Is
And technically, if we had a special meeting.
Yeah.
even if you needed the 7 days.
Yeah.
Today's what, Tuesday?
Yep.
We could do it on a Thursday.
With that,
Do
okay.
do you know, it's
Right.
really just up to our schedule, we're not dictated by.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably should try to get some answers from Arthur as far as his schedule,
Yeah.
because he's gonna.
Yeah,
he's gonna try.
well, trust me, with the amount of
Yeah,
phone
no,
calls and voicemails and texts I've sent him, I'm
Yeah.
sure I'll be hearing from him at some point, but. Whether it be in the morning or not, but I'll just tell him, look, this day, whatever, like you said, I'll pick you up, I'll pick him up.
Yeah. So if we can get confirmation from Arthur, should you reach out to Andrew and confirm that he can be here?
Well, it's it's a scheduled meeting date anyways.
It is,
You know,
which
but
is
yes, I will,
In case he has something
I will,
pending,
do that even if it's through the town email.
just don't wanna have a repeat of,
No, I understand. And I guess this goes back to our
all right.
business of, finding the last, position.
Right, it would be nice.
Commission,
It would be nice to-
finding the last commissioner to fill our board.
Yeah, he's been very consistent, it would just have.
This is where you get to, plead to the public,
Right.
if you wanna help volunteer,
Yeah, we are.
contact,
giving volunteers.
you can contact the DPW office and they'll get you in touch with whomever, at town hall has taken the application, so they can tell you.
Nice endorsement, thank you.
Yeah, hey, yeah, strike
All
while.
right then, then, I'm gonna ask if there's any public comment from the public, you'll be the only public present.
If we could just make a motion, I'm happy to request formally a continuance of the 830 Mass Ave waiver until your 28th
Yeah,
hearing.
we could do that.
Mhm.
Just to make sure it's on the record, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure. it's
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
table.
I will make sure of that.
Um. Is that something we have to make an official motion on, or?
Yeah, you can.
It can't hurt, right? Yeah, all right, I will, well, do you call?
Make a
you
motion to
Call for
continue
it?
the meeting.
Do you-
Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, I'll make a motion to continue this meeting in regards to their
We
property.
have a motion,
Second,
and we have a motion to continue this hearing until the 28th at 6 P.M. It's been seconded, and Dan Proctor,
aye.
Scott Dahl,
Aye,
and I for myself.
Thank you.
And thank you.
thank you, sorry for,
That's,
Yeah.
the delay on this.
Apologize.
yep, that's all right.
Very good, all right, so, our upcoming schedule is obviously October 27th at 6 P.M., which is gonna be here at the DPW building.
28th.
I'm sorry, the 28th.
28th.
Did I say the 27th?
Yep.
Wonder where that came from. Followed by we're going to be skipping the November 18th meeting. And moving on to a November 25th meeting. At a 6 P.M. Zoom meeting. And then the following meeting would be December 9th, 2025 at 7 P.M. regular hybrid meeting here at the DPW. So with nothing further to do, I would like to get a motion to close the meeting.
I'll make a motion to close the meeting.
I'll second that.
We have a motion, it's been seconded to close the meeting, and Scott Dahl,
Aye.
Dan Parker,
Aye.
and I for myself. Thank you, Lunenburg. Have a great evening.